if they're not lying to us. Oh my gosh. Humedad. Humidity in Panama. I didn't ask you for temperature. I said humidity. You see, 65%, that is not true. They said that it was between 80 and 90%. It's at 100%. Where did I go today? I took an Uber to go see a sister's mom who is in like a long-term care facility, because I knew by the time I left, it was about 12:15, that the humidity was going to be, ugh. So I took an Uber there. Then when I got there, it's a secure unit. It says the next visiting hours are at 1:30. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be standing here, because I was starting to get warm. I said, okay. But I wanted to go back to a store to get something. So let me show you how humid it is here in Panama. Remember those little things that I showed you? My dehumidifier? This is 2 days worth of water. 2 days. I put this in I drained it on Sunday. You see? And that's one room. It is insane. So now I'm going to drop it and then put it back. I mean, it's good for your skin. It's just that if you're thinking mold, you got to pay attention, okay? That's why you are to get your dehumidifier. And so the one in the other room, for some reason, is not as full. Wow. So also on Tuesday, if you recall, we hung these. This is the damp red. This is one closet. You see that? It's almost at the line. It says to empty it when it becomes, you know, between the two lines. It's, see? So which means I bought 3 for like $17 or $18. So I have to budget. Hi, Vancouver. Hola. Wow, Doug Rollins. The humidity in Panama is keeping us young, okay? Hola, Greta. This is how much fluid that I got in one closet. This is another one. 1 week. This is another one. Oh, this one is already full. Look at that. So if you think of that much humidity with your clothes, that's a no bueno. So, and then sometimes I can't find them, the damp red. So now I need to find a way to, maybe I can order them online and have them delivered so I can have a box here. That's the thought. Because I can't even imagine not having the damp red with all the humidity we have all over the house. Whew. So I gotta keep my AC going, the fans, and then me keeping my little body at home. That's a no bueno. Oh my God, that was so uncomfortable. I mean, listen, I'm from Florida. We have humidity too, but this one is different. It feels different. So I went to my favorite store, seriously, in Panama, Conway. Wherever you see those red bags, Conway. I like Conway. I bought a couple of pieces of clothing there, but it's pretty much things for the home, houseware, you know, pots and pans and stuff like that. I get there. But when I left the lady, my sister, I'm not going to show you. I bought something to wear at my monthly meetings. We're having our meetup on Thursday. I hope I fit in it. And then, so I just, before I left, recorded my video that I told you I was going to record. but I had my fancy head piece on. So when I was gonna go out, I'm like, I can't be walking around with that all the way up here. So I put this, my little turban. And this one works. I have my hair in a ponytail, so that's good. But what I wanted to get there, they had, you know, we have Conway at the mall, Albrook Mall. So really busy. Anything at Albrook is busy. But when I went to the one at this other mall, Multi Central, last time I was there, I recall they were selling these hangers. How many? 30 for $4.99. 30 hangers. Well, you know I love a bargain, right? So I said, I gotta go back and get it. When I first moved into this apartment, you know, in the closet, they have those white metal hangers. Oh, I hate those things with a passion. So when I first got here, when I placed my big order with Price Mart, I ordered a box, and it was not $4.99, I can tell you that. So I'm very excited to see these. I like the one that kind of satin. I don't need the box. And then that particular Conway, it's just a little bit like my jam, you know, it's not crazy. It's very, people are calm, and yeah, I like that one. So I think I'm gonna shop there. Okay. A ver. Oh yeah. Oh, yep, that works. That works. I like those type of hangers. I do not like the metal ones. So that's 30, and the box I had 50. That's plenty. I still need to downsize because I see too many of the same thing in my closet. You know, t-shirts and skirts, and it's like, no bueno. I need to go down. Down. So then I took the bus. And on my list, I wanted to go to a place called Sol de la India. India's sun, son of India, the sun, not son, child. This is a place where you can find a lot of embroidery, a lot of jewelry, you know, Indian bangles and all that. And what they also have there, I took a bunch of pictures. I'm going to make it into a short. And they have a lot of baskets. Sometimes, you know, if you're trying to do like a gift basket for someone in Panama, you may have a hard time. Although I saw another party place that has baskets. But they have rows and rows. And then they have alfombras. They have carpets. Whether you want to put them under your dining room table, under your coffee table, or the throw rugs, which for us old folks can be dangerous. If you're going to put rugs down, make sure it is anchored. Like I wouldn't mind putting up underneath my dining room table. My dining room table is going to be on it, so I don't have a risk of flying out. Under the coffee table, that's good. But when I was a home care nurse, I used to go in there. The first thing I used to do is look at all the what we call fall hazards in the home. And one of the things was always these cute little rugs they would have all over the place. And you know, they slipped on them, and it's like, that's no bueno. You old, you don't need all that. Your house should be functional. You're not trying to make it cute anymore. It can be cute too, but functional, okay? Reduce your risk. Now, in the video today, I talked about safety and some of the things that I'm going to do to try to reduce my risk of becoming a victim. I was looking for like a lanyard with like a plastic holder. I have a holder, but it's not attached to a lanyard. So I'm like, okay, because what I feel is this puts me at risk, because the moment they see the crossbody, which is my go-to after I got pickpocketed, so that my stuff is close to me, even though I'm still thinking of how I can do that, These things should be, I believe, closer to your body and not out. So I spent, like $90-some for this cute little thing. It's leather. Oh, why did I get leather? I just talked about leather in the humidity. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. So I found this little thing at Conway, and I'm thinking when I go out, when I go for a walk, because I lost my house key the other day, and I had to get a new set. So I'm thinking I'm going to attach my key here, which I was looking for, and then I can put my phone in here, and then get my earbuds so I don't have to carry it in my hand and run the risk of somebody snatching it. Oh yeah, I talk about that in the video. Things are changing here in Panama. So I can put my phone in here, and then I was trying to find one that I don't have to zipper, because sometimes I forget to zip, and then, what if my ID and stuff falls out? Oh Lord, that's no bueno. But they have these little slots. I can just put my ID in here, and maybe one debit card, and that's all I need. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So we'll see. It looks kind of cheap because this is really light. I was hoping it would be stronger. So I am trying to not bring attention to myself when I'm on the road and not walk so much, even though on the way back here, I went to Sol de la India. Oh, let me show you what else I got. So I'm looking for I have a round table. Next week, I'm having my monthly party. And usually I have placemats, and I put their plates on there, but there's still that glass. I'm always cleaning it. And I was like, I need to find something to put over the table. And we have cute embroidered table covers, right? But this is a round one, so it's a little bit difficult. So I went, Greta, you should have seen me trying to tell that lady I want a round. Algo para, what did I say? I said cobrar la mesa. She corrected me. It wasn't cobrar, it's something else to cover. Where's my phone? So you see? And then she said rotunda. So I had to do rotunda. So, Almagon, I'm like, no, I don't want cotton. But anyway, where's my phone? So she found it. She took me to a section. The place is huge. I probably would have gotten lost in there. But she took me there. And then I'm looking on the wall, and they have a cute one. Oh, there it is. And they had a cute one, with embroidery. She's like, no, senora, those are 70 inches. Pulgadas, inches. I said, no centimetro. I wasn't talking in centimeters. Let's see. So she took me there. So we communicated, and exactly what I'm trying to tell the ladies. That's what you want. I have a class coming up in an hour. And I was going to stop at the pharmacy. Oh, but that road to cross, no, I couldn't do it. So I'm going to have to find another one. Cubrir. Now you see cubrir and cobrar, they sound close, but it's cubrir. Para cubrir la mesa. Algo para cubrir la mesa. Okay. So I ended up buying what she showed me. And then I tried to get the one that was embroidered, but it didn't have it in my side. And I did not want the table cover to be over, so it hangs on the other side. I didn't want that. So she pointed me to this. You see? Sol de la India. That's the name of the store. Sol de la India. And they have so many little trinkets. And I'm like, if there's a fire, that's no bueno for that place. So this one looks more like a crochet type of cover. but I'm gonna put it over my table so it can protect the glass, so I don't have to. It's not bad. It looks cute, doesn't it? Yeah. So, oh, it smells like the store. I smell incense. Oh, okay. All right. So, we got that. It was on my list, so I got it. But in perusing through, I was like, I told you I've been looking for like a planter. I'm gonna put a plant up there, but I wanted like a bright white, but I couldn't find it. So I found this, and I think this was just about $4.99. So because you know it's gonna go up there, it can't be like a huge, heavy one. So I think that would look good with my paintings and stuff. So I'm good there. It's gonna go over there. And I'm looking for a plant, the one that kind of moves like a vine, that's gonna go down. That's the only plant I can grow. The others I kill them. I said, if you have a plant that needs more than water, that's for me. And I did buy a little bit of plant food, you know, I've stretched myself, so. And then I bought another one. I'm gonna move Marjorie into this planter. And, you know, because I feel like Marjorie needs more room. Her roots, she still looks good, but her roots need room. So we're gonna put Marjorie in here. So I thought that was good. It's not ceramic, but so hopefully that's good. So I got off the bus, and then I was trying to gauge how far I was from home. So I ended up walking like 5 or 6 blocks. Let me tell you, I was drenched. You got rivers going between your legs. The humidity, oh, whew. That's no bueno. So when I was going to the bus stop from Sol de la India, I saw these. Usually when you see these, it's like un balboa, $1. So these are canapes or canapes, but these are smaller. So this is what I sit and I just kind of snack on them. So I'm gonna soak them up because today I've had pineapple and I'm on a thing going to the gym. Going to the gym at night. Yesterday I did good. I did about an hour and a half. They close the gym at midnight, so I go like about 10-ish, and then it's just me, which is exactly what I wanted. Some people in the gym are not very friendly here. I don't know. And then, as I was walking, there was a little stand on the corner where you can get all your fruits, right? So I got me a pineapple because I just finished the pineapple. You know what I told you? I have to have pineapple. I am addicted. And this is a nice one too. But this, because it's on the side of the road, $1. All right, so, and it's looks like I'm gonna be able to cut it in a couple of days because it's ripe already. I mean, that pineapple I had today and yesterday, my God, the thing was so sweet and juicy. Now, when I was in Hawaii, they said Hawaii makes real good pineapple. I don't know. Panama does really good with the pineapple and papayas, yes. Now these, and also I found some mangoes. So if I go to San Felipe, they're gonna say 3 for $1. And then this one lady said, because they're maduro, meaning they're ripe, 5 for $1. So this is what the Panamanian mango looks like. It's smaller than the other mangoes that you get from Peru or Mexico. They are different from Haitian mangoes, which is the king of mangoes, in my humble opinion. But, you know, sometimes you leave them here and you just kind of snack on it. So if I snack on some tonight with the pineapple with water, I'm gonna have done good. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how humid, and as soon as I got in, I turned the AC on, I turned the fans on, and I kind of dried off a little bit, but boy, oh boy, whew. If you're in Panama, stay home in the middle of the day. Panama City, I don't know how it is in Boquete. David is usually very, very hot. And if you're in the beach areas, it is humid, okay? You cannot escape it. And someone said Thailand is pretty humid too. So why would I fly? Although, oh well, everything is a little cheaper, I guess. Yes. And my friend Greta, where the place you go into is pretty humid. I mean, humidity is good, but too much of it, and if you have to walk, that's a no bueno. No bueno. And then your hair, people worry about their hair. I don't worry about my hair, but it'll get frizzy. They can't hold anything. It's like, ooh, yes. Okay, so this is what I am up to today. So I got up, I did, I was doing a little bit more research for my video, and then I went to see my sister. She is 98 years old. This is a sister this is the lady whose daughter brought her here, took her out of the nursing home when she was 97. And I think, was it earlier this month? She turned 98. So I was there when, she was eating lunch, and she was talking to me. Her eyes were bright, she was alert. And, she kept asking me the same thing. I said, I love to cook. And she's like, you like to cook, eh? You like to cook, eh? I'm like, yes, Miss Doris. She's adorable. Then she's like, this is nice. So I went to the store to see, because I wanted to get her a little thing for her head. But for la etnia negra, this is what they call ethnic, right? I bought this from one year when I was visiting here, and there was an event. I was looking for something African themed to wear. And then I saw her name on Instagram. I was listening to this guy, Greta, one of the guys who does videos in, 98, in Mexico. He was telling us all the things about Mexico and the cultures and the do's and don'ts. And then a lot of what he says, resonates with Panama. So it's not just, it's like a regional kind of thing, with the time and everything, and talk about healthcare. But, he talks about a lot of things, which, I thought was interesting. I always want to learn about other cultures and the do's and don'ts so that I can be culturally sensitive. That is important. And that's why people who come here and are very impatient, they are not culturally sensitive. They didn't do their homework to know that everything here is tranquilo, relax, don't rush anything. So I saw Miss Doris and spent some time with her, because when you put your loved one in a facility, you need to have visual. So we have several sisters who are scheduled to see her at different times. So the staff knows that, we're watching. And then she said she wants to, because after she was finished eating, she said, this old body needs to rest. And she said her back was hurting. So, and they took her. And let me tell you, the system that they have is pretty interesting. This is a 2-story building. They don't have an elevator. They have one of those electric chair thing attached to the ramp to pull her up, and they had 2 sets. So 2 staff picked her up, sat her in that seat, did 1 set of stairs. Then they grabbed her again and put her in the other seat and did this other thing. And I'm like, I said, do you have a guy here who can help you lift those people? What happens if you have a large person? Being a nurse, I worry that they might get hurt. So, back injuries. But again, I was reminded that my mother used to say, you don't have enemies. Only illness is your enemy. As you get older and you can't do things for yourself, and you look at all the dementia behaviors, and even though nobody was aggressive or anything, but it gives you pause. It gives you pause when you can't feed yourself. Somebody has to take you to the bathroom, and in our age group, we're looking down, looking at what's coming, It's enough to put you in a depression. Yes. Yes. All right, guys. That's all I have. My shenanigans tomorrow's Wednesday. What do I have going on tomorrow? Now my Wednesdays are free because I move on my class to Mondays. So Wednesday is a good day. And I could get ready for my meetup on Thursday. I have a speaker, so I don't have to worry about presenting. We have several non-members attending, so it's nice to tell them about SWRA and, welcoming them and hug them, which is good. There is another group that had an event the other day I was reading about, and some of our sisters took part. It was wellness. Dr. Duncan was there, and they were doing painting. Now, you're never going to find me doing any kind of paint and sip. It's just not me. The sisters who want to do that are welcome to that, but I don't paint. I sip, but I don't try to hold a brush. I probably would drop it. I'm just so bad at art. And I hear that some people, older women, also color. They have coloring books for adults. It doesn't compute up here for me, but yes, they have those too. I'm not a crafty person at all. I don't like to string beads and other things. No, I'll cook something. I'll come up with a recipe and cook something, but no. All right, so we'll see how I do with this. If somebody doesn't come and cut it off of me or yank it, if they yank it, they're probably gonna yank my neck with it. So, on verra. All right, ladies, I have been watching a bunch of shorts about baguette sandwiches in Paris. I think the university is talking to me. Maybe I need to go back. My daughter has been wanting to go back. We haven't been in about 10 years, so maybe I'll just go back to Paris for like maybe a few days. Sounds good, 7 days. I did not like it in kindergarten and don't like it now. Yeah, it's just not me. I am not gifted like that, but I have other gifts, so it's okay. It's okay. People who can paint, they can do watercolors and stuff. They look at something and they can draw it. Oh my God, not me. All right, sisters, so that's it. I'm going to put that thing on my table and see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, I'm just going to take it off. And we'll see. We will see. I hope. Oh, that's right, Greta. Yes, you and I chat tomorrow. I'm sure I have some other things. I have to look at my calendar nowadays. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I tell people, let me check. Because before I commit to anything. And of course, I boiled the peel for my other pineapple. So, and you can put cinnamon in it. You can put hibiscus flower and make a nice tea out of it. Yes, yes, yes. All right, ladies, thank you for hanging with me. What is this Maggie up to now? Yes, now I'm nice and cool. Woo, this is nice. That's sweating in that humidity. That's no bueno. No bueno. All right. Au revoir. Have a good afternoon. God bless you. Be safe. Stay cool. Drink lots of water, your green tea, your ginger, and you're good. All right. Bye.